Welcome back to part 2 of our massive mobile home renovation series. In this series, we are trying our best to completely renovate and remodel 2 bedrooms before Christmas. We've got the first bedroom done, and that playlist will be linked down below, and now we're starting on the second one. We have a little over a week to get this one done, but it's gonna be totally doable, I think.
It's getting cold, baby, I just want you close. I got all this joy in my heart, and if it's getting dark, yeah, we can go inside. Baby, won't you hold me tight? I don't need any presents, 'cause I know I have you. I just need you and me, and I know it will be a magic.
My boys like the neon look, they like the teenager look, they love the purple and stuff like that. My girls like a, what as they call it, kawaii, kawaii, cute, clean girl aesthetic, as they say. I'm a girl, so this is gonna be easy for me to navigate. The boys were a little tougher because I had to put myself in the shoes of a teenage boy, a 15, 13-year-old boy. The girls, I kind of got down pat. One thing we are going to be doing differently in here is we are not going to be bouncing from wall to wall to everything like we did in the boys' room. It was really chaotic, especially given everything that was going on while we were working on that room. Things have chilled down. We're edging closer to Christmas, so we have a lot of free time to work on this room and take our time, and I'm going to be doing it wall by wall per se. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to get an episode for this wall, an episode for this wall, an episode for that wall necessarily, but I do want to tackle areas in each episode. Hopefully this part of the series won't drag on and move like pond water, and it won't take 5 episodes to get to the final reveal. Hopefully I can get this done and we can get it done really quickly. I think we can if we can master the timeline I've given us to master. So vibes for this room, girls want kawaii, clean girl aesthetic, and they like lights, but they don't want like massive LED lights like in the boys' room. So I think I got that. I've got their interest in mind. I've got the things they collect in mind, and I'm going to keep that in mind as we navigate this room and remodel it. First wall, we are tackling this one. For the boys' room, we use this Valspar Ultra paint and primer. A lot of people wondered why we didn't prime. It's because it has the primer in it. I know it's weird. I was a little wondering if it was going to work too, but it's got paint and primer in it, and so it took 2 coats of the pale purple that we used in the boys' room to cover up that deep blue gray. It worked wonders. Here's the Valspar Ultra Pale Purple in the boys' room, and in the girls' room, we're using the Valspar Ultra Sweet Pastel. It's a pinky, beigey, clean girl aesthetic color. Definitely gonna be great to get this grapefruit color out of here. Every time I look at it, I just think of grapefruit.
I can feel it in the air. It's getting colder, but yet so warm. Before we know it, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. I love the snow and I love the scarves, the candles lighting the decade malls. But something's missing. I wonder what. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Santa, won't you forget about it, Santa? I won't forgive you for it, Santa. Won't you forget about it? Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you.
This paint is really good. So it only took 2 coats to cover up this dark peachy color. I was hoping that it would be the case because in the boys' room, like I said, it took 2 coats to cover up that dark blue gray. And I was really impressed, which is why I went the Valspar route again. I usually love Sherwin-Williams. Sherwin-Williams is my favorite paint of all time that I've tried so far. But Sherwin-Williams is really expensive. And when you're doing 2 massive bedroom makeovers, it costs a lot of money. And you got to kind of cut corners when it comes to pricing and budgeting. So I went the Valspar route because it was more affordable. I was a little worried it wouldn't be as good as the Sherwin-Williams, but it really did impress me, and it only took 2 coats of the paint and primer combo to cover up these dark colors in these kiddos' bedrooms. I was really happy with that.
So one thing that we've made a goal on in this house is to get rid of these dingy old dinosaur switches, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't like them. I've read up on them, they can become a fire hazard over time. It's because instead of a regular switch that has your hot wire, your neutral wire, and your ground wire all on their own little screws, like a normal switch, these things are all crimped together in a box. Throughout the whole house, we have been replacing every single switch and outlet, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to replace that outlet and that switch. So I'm going to go turn off the power so I don't become Sparky the Wonder Champ.
Who's Sparky the Wonder Champ?
I made it up.
Oh, I thought that.
I
thought the 3.5 years between us was posing evident there.
Well, like I
was like, what is that? After the flooring was done and the walls were painted, it was time to work on these old 30-something-year-old outlets and light switches. We waited until after we painted because I wanted to be able to be sloppy with the paint, honestly. I didn't want to have to edge nothing. I hate edging. I'll do the inside all day long, but I hate edging corners when it comes to paint. So once I painted it, then we changed out the outlets.
This is your standard light switch here. And you'll see you've got your screw here that you put your hot wire in, your screw that you put your neutral wire in, your ground goes in the green right there. But back here, they crimp these things together and the wires get put into these crimp zones, I guess is what you would call it. And I've read too many horror stories about this thing, so we don't like them, we're getting rid of them. Let's do the daggone thing.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory.
Okay, so for the beds, the girls had a full-size bed here. My girls are twins. Y'all are crooked. What's happening? Y'all are so crooked right now. My girls had a full-size bed in here because they tend to sleep together. They're twins. They've done that their entire life. They shared a crib. They would cry without the other one. Literally, toddler beds. They would bunch up in their toddler beds and sleep together. So they've had a full-size bed. But one thing they asked is if we could try twin-size beds again. So what we're gonna do, since we're not sure if it's gonna work or not, and maybe they're gonna wanna go back to the way it was before and have a full-size bed, I don't know, but I told them what we'll do is we'll bring the boys' old bed frames in here. They're twin size, and we just took them out of their bedroom when we did the bedroom makeover because we had the Japanese joinery beds for them. These are twin size beds. They're metal framed, they're black metal framed, which would not go with kawaii or clean girl aesthetic, except for the girls are also gamers. So I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, we're not only going for a kawaii clean girl aesthetic, we're going for kawaii gamer girl collector clean girl aesthetic. So I'm hoping to implement the black bed frames with some black hardware for the windows as well, like a black curtain rod. And they'll have the black of their TV, they'll have the black of their game systems, and kind of do this big mashup of clean girl aesthetic, kawaii, and collector / gamer girls. I don't know if it's going to be possible. It might not be possible. I might be making a big mistake here, but I think we can pull it off. If they decide they don't want the twin beds because they don't want to sleep apart again, then we have their old bed frame that we'll still have. We'll have our old mattress, and then we also have that headboard we were originally going to use in here. We have that too, just in case they decide they don't want to go this route. I don't know if they're going to, we're probably going to walk in here and find them in the morning piled up in one twin bed, honestly. I'm bringing the twin beds in here right now to get the measurements for how far they're going to come up the wall so I can get a good idea of the measurements of their DIY headboards we're doing. Okay, this room is one you really had to trust the process with. And I know I said that last time and it worked out, but this room... The things I decided to do in this room is a trust the process sort of thing. Now, I'm halfway through this room, so I know it's playing out for the good on my end, but y'all only see this first part because I'm ahead of you in filming. So I know what it looks like. I know it's working out, but you guys just really have to trust me on this one because I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what I was even thinking, but I'm glad I did what we did in this video. I'm going to say DIY headboards throughout this video. Just know they're not really headboards. They're just things that go over the bed, I guess, at the head of the bed. Yeah, is that a headboard? Wait, is a headboard something that goes at the head of the bed? Not necessarily attached, not necessarily for you to rest your head on, but like whatever it is. I don't know if it's called a headboard or not if it's not attached to the bed. But if it still goes at the head of the bed, it should still be called a headboard. Regardless, we're going to be doing something at the head of these beds. And it's going to look like, what in the world, Marina, are you doing? But it ends up working out okay. We also got the memory foam mattresses like the boys. They have the same kind, just the size smaller, the twin size. And we love these things. It takes about 2 full days for them to really air up to the max capacity. But they are so comfy and the kids love these. I probably won't go back to regular mattresses ever again. And I got these off Amazon on Black Friday, I believe. Okay, this is what I got for the DIY headboards. So I got this poly foam. We're going to use that. I got these pipe warmers from the Lowe's, I believe they're called. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. We're going to use those to arch around the pattern we cut out of this. I have several different colors of fabrics here, a hot glue gun, and some tape. I got a pink. It goes up really pretty. Once we change the lighting in here, you guys will be able to see it better, much better, but it goes up against that color really nicely. And then we got a darker pink. And then we got a darker pink, pretty much the same tone, just darker. And then we got this beige, but it almost has a green undertone when you put it up against this green here. And then we have this more peachy tone of pink. And this is going to play off of our kawaii, as you could say, colors. I'm going to be wrapping this fabric around these pipe warmer things using hot glue. And between you and me, I had a pattern in my mind when I bought these. But I'm thinking about switching it up. Now, I was playing along as I went. My brain was just taking off without me and I was just chasing after it. So I'm making clouds out of this. Then we're going to cover it up with fabric. And then we're going to make arches out of those pool noodle looking pipe keeper warmer things. And at first I'm going to try to get all the wrinkles out until I realize I like it better with the wrinkles in the fabric, which is something I thought I would not say at all. I was so consumed with trying to get all the wrinkles out that I didn't realize I would actually liked the wrinkles in there because it almost gave it a scrunched look, which made it feel more like a kawaii kind of thing, if that makes sense. So I'm going to freak out over the wrinkles for a while until I realize, oh snap, Marina, you're overreacting. The wrinkles actually make it look better and it has imperfections better. When it comes to cutting this foam, we tried everything. Scissors, saws, hand saws, all sorts of things. We ended up trying this at the very end and it worked better than anything. So we just had to kind of like just edge around it as best as we could. The good thing is it didn't have to be super smooth because it was getting covered with fabric. So this was the tool that helped us get this cut out. But I do need a foam cutter at some point because I do cut a lot of foam, surprisingly. So we made chicken nuggets. We actually made little foam clouds. This was a just random thing that I decided to do. We were going to do something totally different, but I want to go with this. I think it'll look really pretty. I have a vision in my mind. Hopefully it'll work out. I did only have beige, and I've maxed out the budget, gotten everything I possibly can for this room. So I'm making what I have work, and instead of doing white clouds, we are doing beige clouds, which will be really good because it will play off of the wall color really nicely, and it won't be so like in your face contrast, bright white, these, and then like calming colors everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? So we want it to be warm in here. That's one thing the girls ask for. They like warm lights. They're not big fans of colorful neons or anything like that. They want warm lights. They want it to be cozy. Cozy was a big thing they asked for. Warm and inviting also. So beige kind of plays into that. And we are going to create something out of this. So covered these in fabric, hot glued them. This is just pieces of foam cut out in the shape of flowers, or some of them kind of look like chicken nuggets a little bit. We're going to use these as our arches, and I'm going to only do 3 arches on each wall because I am going to put their names in the middle of them. So these will be really small arches. So instead I've got 3 on each, and then I have extra of these noodles to lengthen out the noodles to make the arches go higher and kind of take up this wall and like do something with it here. That way it's not a lot of bare wall We don't like a lot of bare wall. We want it to fill up the wall. I'm going to attach my extra pool noodle looking things, really pop warmers. We're going to attach some of them to these to make the arches bigger to fill up this wall. So we want our first arch to be right here. Raise it up a little higher on that side.
Okay. Okay.
So we need how much? How much is that? What did you say?
That's about a foot.
Foot.
Yeah, baby.
Split it down the middle.
It already has a split.
Where? Does it really?
Yeah. So you can get it over pipe.
The great thing about these is you don't have to cut them open.
About how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, gather around the fireplace, and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
We're gonna do 3 of these arches on each side, and we're gonna have to connect some of them together using double-sided tape, because that's the only tape I had. Scotch tape or duct tape would have worked better, but I only had the double-sided tape, you know, like the toupee tape. I think it's called fabric tape, but I know a lot of people put their toupees on their head with the double-sided tape, and so it's something like that, but I'm using toupee tape to connect mine. And then we're going to wrap and hot glue the fabric around the pool noodle looking thing. The one you see that's up on the wall is when I realized I did not want it to be seamless, because you can see the tape through the fabric. So we worked on getting a scrunched look versus getting all the wrinkles out. We didn't care about wrinkles at this point. We wanted it to have wrinkles, but we wanted it to look good wrinkles, like scrunchy wrinkles, you know. I'm over it. Listen, I'm just asking Jesus to just put another rainbow on the wall right here. Lord, if you could just
had to make
slap that
fabric
rainbow over here. I'm done with the rainbows. I'm
fabric rainbow. No, it could have been a painted rainbow. No. No. We had to make it fabric.
I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. All I know is I want to be done with this. And if it takes this much effort to make a rainbow,
we're done. We're cooked. Somebody please help us. I don't want to do this no more.
I'm over it. This ain't even a rainbow. It's melting. It's a melting rainbow with chicken nuggets at the bottom.
Oh, it's cheese heads.
It's cheese heads with chicken nuggets at the bottom.
Don't make fun of my chicken nuggets. I worked really hard on this.
I know you did. That makes it worse.
Give me some.
Oh, are we gluing? Wait, it's got wrinkles.
I'm fixing said wrinkles.
You said that about all of them, and there ain't not one wrinkle fixed to be seen. None of them.
Take it back.
What? Tell me, show me an ironed out wrinkle, and I will take it back.
Right here, there's a bad wrinkle right here, and that, if you notice, you don't see it no more.
Okay, we got that sign turned up so you can't really read it. For some reason, my camera does it. And the lighting in here is bad. Haven't switched that out yet. However, thanks for taking out the painter's tape. It was cute. It was cute. We're going to get this bed made, and then we'll move on to this side. As always, I'm not going to show you guys a after yet because we are in the middle of this makeover. And with the boys' room, I tried not to show you guys any like full after shots or anything until it all came together, because that kind of like shows you everything at the same time and you get the idea of what I was going for when you see it all together at once. So we're going to wait to do that, but thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are at. Know that I love you, but Jesus, he loves you so much more. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Oh, I can get used to this. This is so pretty.
You guys like it?
Yes.
Now, the twin size bed don't mean it's made for twins. So that means you sit right
One
here.
baby
You
per
sit right here.
bed.
There's only a little bitty gap between you.
What?
They're close.
They're closer.
Now she will be like, Casey, move that way. I'm like over here on the edge. I can't move. Is everything good right here?
I love it 100 times.